Blue Nowhere Video Book Report. How does the book relate to what we are learning in this web and ethics class? Ethics, responsibility, and accountability are extremely important for any teacher. As we explore the interactive abilities of Web 2, we need to be aware that someone can and would access this information to cause harm. Information, pictures, and the language we place on our computers and use on the internet should be constantly monitored to protect our students and ourselves. Computers record every financial transaction, cell phone text, message, and a GPS can even give our exact location. We in the education field are held at a greater standard than most people. Something that may seem harmless or a common reaction in any given situation can and will get a teacher fired. Therefore, as we open up new sites and put information on the internet via Skype or Twitter, Facebook or blog, we need to be careful for our personal safety and our students. The author's main purpose in writing the book, first and foremost, I believe Jeffery Deaver's intent was to write another great thriller, and he did. The joy and beauty of writing is being able to create and imagine something that may not have existed at that moment in time, but have the possibility to become real and or believable. Such as the internet access device that Gillette gave to his ex-wife. Well, it's not possible then, but it's common today. Since the book was published in 2001, it meant that the book was written before the attacks on the Twin Towers, and at a time of fear of the computer world was greater than any Middle Eastern terrorism. Therefore, I believe Deaver's intent was to write a modern-day thriller of a world unknown to the average reader, but a very real threat to each of us as readers. Nothing in the book advises us how to protect ourselves against such threats. If anything, it's just the opposite. The first two murdered in the book were people who should have been able to protect themselves, the Queen of Urban Protection and a cop. As for the ending, the scene at the hub of Fate's business, or hidden business, was the first time the book became a bit out of control, far-reaching to be believable, and yet it's what made such a great ending. When Nolan, the lady from the private firm, became the threat and disappeared with the trapdoor, I was amazed. But for Sean to be a computer, I was just blown away. I thoroughly enjoyed the book, and I definitely give the book a thumbs up. Yes, a thumbs up. The plots were complex and believable for the most part, and each time I thought I had Gillette figured out, the plot would thicken, and I discovered I was wrong. I was sure Gillette was part of Fate's scheme, and instead, it was just one of Fate's rivals and enemies. I highly recommend the book, and I have to finish the book report so I can give my book away. Enjoy reading.